Hey girls, long time no see. We're currently in Boston. We just moved into our new place, which has a more expansive kitchen, more space, and it's just cleaner. We're happier here. So this is our first night in this new spot, and I decided I'm gonna be meal prepping for the week. So right now I'm making OFADA stew. I'm gonna show you guys how I make it. So nobody's saying anything about I'm not doing anything. This is how I make it. Thank ya.
You're gonna need 2 Maggi cubes, 2 habanero peppers, dried crayfish, 4 bell peppers, palm oil, 3 onions, chicken stock, adobo, red pepper, cayenne pepper, Cameroon pepper, and paprika. Let's get into it.
So first thing that I'm doing right now, so I'm going to be bleaching the palm oil, and then I'm also going to be pre-boiling the meat. So I had the meat marinating in the fridge for a couple hours. This is just beef stew meat with adobo and a little bit of black pepper. What the pot is looking like, I have a little bit of onion in here, 1 Maggi cube. So the key is you want the heat to be low, and we're gonna pre-boil it until it's brown, until it looks raw, but probably like 10-15 minutes. While that's going, we're gonna bleach the palm oil. I'm gonna put it on low heat for about 15-20 minutes. I know everybody's different, but I don't like oily foods. Like, I don't like my food to have too much oil to it, so I'm not gonna put a lot of palm oil, but you do what you would like to do. So we're gonna let that simmer for about 20 minutes, and then while that's going, I'm gonna cut up the onions that I'm gonna add to the palm oil. So we're using about 3 onions for this meal. I don't measure anything. 1 onion was already cut and added to the meat. These 2 onions I'm gonna cut up.
So they're each like about like.
I'm gonna be adding mackerel to the stew because I feel like it. So I'm gonna let the palm oil bleach for a little bit longer, but this is what your meat should look like. It's heavy. When it's done pre-boiling, like cooked almost all the way through. It's pink in some places. It will cook more when it's in the stew. We're pre-boiling. In preparation for this meal, I went and roasted tri-colored bell peppers. So we're gonna take this and we're going to grind it up. I said before, I'm on assignment, so I don't have my full blender. So I am using a NutriBullet, and it works just fine. And we're gonna grind this up with a little bit of water just to help things move. And I'm going to put 2 habanero peppers in my stew because I like heat. Okay, so the palm oil is bleached. I've grinded up my bell peppers, and I'm getting my crayfish ready also to grind that up and add. So these are the bell peppers grinded up. Crayfish, you need to wash your crayfish. Like, I don't care, I don't know, it doesn't matter where you got it from. You need to wash it, you need to rinse it. So that's what we're gonna do before I add it and grind it up further. Added about a handful of crayfish. I did not measure it. It is 100% to taste. It's fishy, obviously. So if you like it, add however much that you feel appropriate. If you love it, add more. That's it. I also have a little bit of broth from earlier, the fowl that I pre-boiled for another stew. So anytime that I need extra moisture or liquid to the stew, this is what I'll be adding for flavor. So I'm gonna add the onion to the bleached palm oil and let that cook through until it's translucent. At this point, we're just about ready to add the meat and to add my mackerel. I added the bell peppers and I continue to let that simmer. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. As it was simmering, I did add some seasonings to the stew, and I'm gonna show you. Cayenne pepper, African hot pepper, adobo, and paprika. I don't measure anything, and if later in the process, I feel like it needs more seasoning, then I'll add more seasoning. So I'm gonna let that simmer for about 5 minutes and then I'll add the crayfish. The only thing that I'm not adding is locust beans. I don't like them. I don't like them. So I'm not adding them. But if you like that, then add it. Do what your heart desires. Anything, I just make sure that it's reduced to the level that I like it to reduce to, the right consistency and the right color. I do want you to keep in mind that I use tri-color bell peppers. I didn't use just red and I didn't use just green. So it's not gonna look green in color and it's not gonna look as super dark and red as if I just use red bell pepper. As far as seasoning, I kind of told you guys what I use, but I do like to top everything off with a little bit of Cameroonian pepper, just because it has a richer flavor. But you can see the difference in the richness, the consistency, and like just the flavor of the stew. So I'm gonna show you guys again. We are making a recommitment to weekly videos, so you will be seeing more of us in the coming weeks. But until next time, see you later, girls.